Hi, in this short video, I'd like to share with you a couple of important updates related to the financial health of our community of St. Spiridons. Thankfully, for many years now, we have operated with the generosity or under the generosity of each of you as members of our community. That's allowed us to expand our ministries, to serve our local community here locally, and also internationally and nationally. A couple of years ago, in a special parish assembly, you decided that you would like to expand the reach of our ministry. And we did that by adding a second clergyman, Father Gabriel. And when we added that as a line item to our budget, we anticipated shortfalls that would occur over the coming calendar years. We had set aside funds to meet those shortfalls, but I wanted to share with you that we're in reach of balancing our budget this year, which is ahead of schedule. To do that, we need all of you who have been faithful supporters through your commitment of time and talent, and especially treasure, to help us finish out the year financially strong. We have built this parish on your generosity, your faith in the Lord, and that generosity that comes from your commitment to Jesus has allowed us to always balance our budget and provide for the missionaries that we've got in the field that we support, the outreach programs that we do, our religious education, and even the facility, of course, and the building of it. So I'd like you to recommit yourself to offering your tithe to the Lord as a spiritual discipline. You can do that by mailing a check to the church on a regular basis. You can do that when you're here by placing your contribution in the offering box. You can do that online by going to stspiridon.church. And you can also, we're going to reinstitute passing trays this Sunday just to remind us of that spiritual discipline. Drop your check in the tray that's passed on Sunday. Now, your contributions are built upon the contributions of those who've been part of this community. If you're new and you haven't yet made that financial commitment to the community, I invite you to do that now. Again, you can do that really easily by just going online and committing there, or setting up a recurring donation through your bank transfer. All right. So the financial well-being, that goal of balancing the budget, we're in reach. So if we can finish out this year strong, that would be great. Second thing that I want to talk to you about, I mentioned it in a video update a couple of weeks ago, and that is an opportunity once in a lifetime here for all of us to pay off the mortgage of St. Spiridon. This community is not that old, and you've accomplished a lot. We've built our ministry on the initial commitment of the founders of this parish, and then those who came soon thereafter, who paid off the initial building on 5th Street, who put together the funds to bring clergy and staff to the parish, and contributed sacrificially to do so. We eventually sold the building on 5th Street and bought the one here on West 29th. And this campus was not only refurbished, but remodeled. We built a brand new sanctuary. We really only preserved one element of it, the old ceiling, that beautiful wood ceiling that we have. And all of that came from the sacrificial giving of members of this community. Millions of dollars, to be honest with you. Now listen, we only have $567,000 left to pay off the mortgage. That's incredible. In a very short period of time, literally, this project and this building and this campus has been paid for by people who were committed to building up a community of faithful Orthodox Christians here in Northern Colorado and sharing that community with those who would come after them. So maybe you're new to the community, you never had an opportunity to contribute to this goal, and this is your chance to do so. Maybe you're a longstanding member and you want to see this mortgage go away. So we are going to have a series of town halls that explain how we think we can do this. The first of them will be the Sunday, the 25th after church. The second will be by Zoom on October 5th, and we'll send out the link to all of you. And the third presentation will be on October 9th, again after church. We'll then have a vote on the 23rd of October to deploy 2 ways of paying off the mortgage, and we'll explain all this in greater detail at these town halls. One of them will be to use some restricted funds we have here in the church to pay down the mortgage, and the second is to have a campaign, a limited one. Now, perhaps we won't have to use those restricted funds because the campaign will bring in enough to pay off the mortgage. Now, the mortgage has a balloon in 2 years. Between now and then, we are paying principal and interest, and we won't reduce that $567,000 to zero. There's a balloon, but between now and then, there's about $50,000 in interest payments. Well, if we pay off the mortgage, that goes away. And then there's a monthly charge of $4,000 a month that hits our budget. And again, if we pay off the mortgage, that goes away. Our goal is to pay off that mortgage by the end of the year. And again, I think we can do it. I believe we can. Now, the opportunity to give to this will be limited. We're going to have that vote in October. If you all approve it, then that campaign will start. But if you want to give now to paying off the mortgage, you can. There is the ability on the online giving platform to do that. It's in the drop-down menu when you go to give online, and you'll see mortgage payoff, and you can make a contribution. My family, we're giving. We're trying to tithe and give our offering, and on top of that, we're going to take some money out of savings to help pay down the mortgage. We also contributed to the building of this facility. We were part of that campaign as well. So I'm not encouraging you to do something that I myself am not willing to do. And I want you to strongly prayerfully consider, are you tithing? Are you giving sacrificially to the ministries of this parish in a way that we can balance a budget this year? And B, are you willing to help us pay off the mortgage and set the financial stability of this parish into a new category? I think it's a great opportunity and a way of demonstrating our faithfulness to God and our thankful and grateful response to all that He's given us. I understand, of course, that people are in different financial positions, and so whether that gift is hundreds of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars or more, every gift is appreciated. Every gift goes towards our goal. We place them all in the loving embrace of our Lord, and an understanding that you're giving out of your love and faithfulness to this community and to Jesus. So thanks for listening, and we look forward to seeing you at those town halls. September 25th in person here at the church, October 5th by Zoom, and again October 9th, and then a vote on October 23rd. Don't forget those ways you can give. You can send a check, you can drop it off when you're here, you can give online, you can place it in the tray, and that's how you give your offering. And then there's this special mortgage payoff. Again, the button's on the website if you want to start doing that now. Thanks so much for listening. All right, see you soon.